Hello again, it's Joey John Maguire. I'm in my favourite watering hole, Wetherspoons Pub, the Oyster Rooms, which is on the first floor of the escalator in Fulham Broadway, London Underground Station Shopping Centre, Fulham Broadway Shopping Centre. It houses the London Underground station. Yeah, that can be found on Fulham Road, Fulham, London, United Kingdom. I'm about to recite the first of two poems which I wrote in the early hours of this morning. The first one I entitled The Good Old Days, and both poems are reminiscent of the years before during my childhood, references to the good old days. Up north, long after the Jarrow marches, when emaciated men shamed our nation as they made their way to London, in silent protest dressed in rags, and to the last man, flesh lean to the bone. Crippling poverty found behind every other door, with those not suffering never more than a week's work away from being reduced to swimming in the mire along with the rest. Too proud to beg, too weak to fight, yet constantly enduring the endless slow burn of hunger boiling in their bellies. The children always first to eat, but never to fulfillment, and to the last one they all remember it well. The drawer, half of which doubled as my wardrobe, the other half all but empty as storage space for my broken toys. Tea time, an endless fight over who got the crusts of the loaf, essential sustenance, a dunking tool in the family tin of soup meant for 3, but eked out to feed 5, with mince every Sunday, peas and carrots, and a great dollop of mash to fill our hungry tums, chicken once a month, and never a morsel left on our licked clean plates. We counted our blessings in our house, for we were the lucky ones. Daddy had a job, and although we often hid from the tallyman, the rent was always paid. Winter nights spent huddled around the only fire, all of us suffering chilblains as we burnt our shins with our backs all shivering cold. The pungent stench in the hallway always present, a paraffin heater turned up just enough to take the edge off the cold. The glory hole located under the stairs, filled with discarded holy shoes and such things that would burn, kept especially for tough times, tougher than these, when the money would stretch no further than food and there was nothing left for coal. Which brings me to the chimney, constantly checking the colour of the smoke. Black smoke dreaded, a dead giveaway to the neighbours that the Joneses next door were bloody freezing. Better than being homeless by far, but all of us stuck in the rut, only a few steps away from the gutter, and all the misery that brings. We were a family unit, flawed beyond belief, but all of us very proud Geordies, and they were the good old days that none of us will ever forget. The tough old good old days, right? I think I've lived through some. They say we're seeing austerity at the moment, but I think those who survived both wars and the time after them would say that was real austerity. You know, those who lived through the Depression. Anyway, that's the first poem.